You don't pick against Brady.
If the Browns win that game Monday, you might record without me.
You are now listening to the Not Your Average Sports Fans podcast. Now here's your host, Alec Beichelman and the fans.
Hello and welcome to Not Your Average Sports Fans podcast. I am Alec Beichelman, welcoming into the studio the fans. Guys, how we doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
Doing good.
I'm here.
Good to hear, as I need to just absolutely chug water right now because my throat is destroyed and I am stuffed up to the high fucking heavens. But let's kick it off right. Guys,
Phrasing.
Phrasing?
Oh,
Phrasing.
All the phrasing, brother.
What do you want?
So, let's kick it off right. Dalton, what is on the mind?
It's a little weird doing a live on a Saturday. It's kind of nice though.
It's great.
Hurried on home. Got done with a nice heavy upper body session this morning with the guys up in Tiffin. We're about 7 weeks out from our meet, so we're hitting the meet prep pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers are feeling good. Yeah, other than that, let's see. Yeah, just chilling. It's the weekend.
Hell yeah, man. Good way to be.
I have a stable job now, so it's nice. I've never had that for a while, so yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I don't really have anything big planned for a while. So
Nothing big planned, huh?
Allegedly.
Well, you got back from vacation and now it's back to the grind, huh?
Oh yeah, just grinding things out, trying to see who else we can get to. I can focus more on the podcast and stuff, and yeah, so it's kind of nice. So,
Absolutely. Rayson, what's on the mind?
Not a whole lot. It is a Saturday morning. We're going to have to get used to this because starting here in a few weeks, we're going to have to start recording on Saturday mornings again.
Yeah.
well, Saturdays or a couple weeks, we're gonna have to start picking other days to get in studio before we can get the intermix between games.
Right.
Very much.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
Football Friday night's coming back, baby.
Well, I'm hoping my Saturday mornings will be involving breakfast burritos, cold beers, and some college game day. But that's just my Saturday morning. I don't know about you guys.
I'm ready for
speaking of college game day.
Yes.
Speaking of college game day, did you see they have announced the first 2 locations?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm digging it.
Yes, they are. If you haven't, they are going to be at the Backyard Brawl for Pitt versus West Virginia on September 1st. And then they're
right mug.
And yeah, there you go. There you go. Coincidence? I think not. And then they are going to Columbus on the 3rd. So just a few days later, they'll be doing the Notre Dame Ohio State game.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
But
beautiful.
other than that, I mean, it's nice to be on Talk Sports. I'm ready for it.
100%.
Awesome. Well, we will kick on right onto it here in just a second. Chris, how's it doing, brother? We God, you and I have had an eventful week. I've had an eventful week. Shit.
Well, before we go any further with what's on my mind, I did share in our baseball special of my Topps card, and I said when we go live, I'm going to show it, so hopefully it cooperates and it zooms in and focuses. But here is a Florida Marlins Miguel Cabrera Topps baseball card from his
Damn.
From his young years. If you guys put the picture, I'll get a picture and I'll actually post it on our socials too.
So just a disclaimer, anybody that has bad vision, I'm just letting you know that was as blurry for us as it was for you on the video. Don't feel bad. You're not losing your sight anymore. It's perfectly fine, unless I'm losing my sight. I swear, disclaimer, I'll put it right here, right there, just so you know. It was still blurry. It was tough to see. Just everybody just point in a corner. I don't care. It's there, okay? It's not that bad.
Anyways, I had a great 5-day weekend. I enjoyed the time off of work. Definitely filled with excitement.
Yes.
And filled with a lot of birthday planning too. I turned another year older on Sunday. One year closer to my free chili and Golden Buckeye card.
Hey, that free small coffee, brother.
Yes. Went to 3 days concert Monday with Bike, and definitely an ecstatic concert, and I enjoyed it. 3 Days Grace is actually one of my favorite rock bands. I got the joke. That's where I'm rolling, how I'm rolling. And at the end of the concert, Barry, the lead, I think it's Barry, right? Lead guitarist.
Barry, yes, sir.
Barry had his stand full of like up teen guitar picks, and he's just taking a handful at a time and beaming them. And yours truly actually has one of his guitar picks. The best way, and I'm going to share the story of how I caught. So it's the end of the concert, everyone's cheering. They got done performing, they're doing their bows, and they're throwing. Drummer was throwing the sticks. The other guitarist was throwing a few things, just throwing souvenirs out. Barry had guitar picks and was throwing them. Mike had a guitar pick land on the ground, and he was going to pick it up, and I was just like, oh, was there another one? And I looked over to see what's going on. And let me tell you, his accuracy was insane, because I look over to see what's going on. All of a sudden, I feel something hit my beard, caught my beard, and I shook like, what? And then sat on my shoulder. And I look and grab my shoulder, and I'm like, what is this? And it was this guitar pick. So Barry literally threw the pick, went right here in my beard, brushed and sat, and gently landed right on my shoulder. I'm like, dude. And I'm showing Bike, and I'm like, I got the guitar pick. We got back to my car, and I'm like, so, yeah, I caught that guitar pick with my beard. And he's like, no. And I'm like, yes. He's like, damn. I'm like, I know, dude. That was insane. Like, that is an insane story.
It was awesome.
Yes. But I got to see one of my favorite rock bands live, too, which I was most ecstatic about that. And he sang a majority of the songs I knew they were going to sing. So, yeah, man, good thing it didn't hit my hands. Why? Because I probably would have dropped it. I haven't played receiver in a hot minute. But I'm also going to recruit Barry to play quarterback for my Panthers, too, so.
Damn, Larry, you didn't have to go for lives. You didn't have to go for lives like that, Larry.
Last time you called football, Larry.
Oh, gosh. Definitely all good to hear. You guys ready to kick off and get this guy started, or what's going on?
Well, we still got one more thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Chairman.
one more.
Yeah.
What's on the mind,
How are
Chairman?
you?
I'm all right. I'm decent. A little rough, but we're good. That concert was great. We did tour to concert. Been a minute, huh, Larry? But we did tour to concert this weekend. We went to Incarceration on Saturday. We went all the way to Detroit to the historic Fillmore, right there across the street from Comerica. And when we went to Detroit, I just kind of impulse bought the tickets for Chris and I. Because first thing I saw Wage War, I saw 3 days. And I said, okay, that's dream concert. We're going. Just get the day. So we get there. We park, and we're like, damn, there's a lot of people here. Like, this is a little bit more busy than we were expecting. It's All-Star Week, so they're not in fucking Detroit. Like, what's going on?
They're not playing baseball.
Yeah. So we get out of the car, we get out of the parking garage, and look up. Oh, Elton John's in town. That'd be the reason. And we see it on one of the billboards for one of the other venues. And we're like, oh, he's there. Okay, no big deal.
He gets the box.
So
It's literally the box.
Chris wanted to walk around Comerica and walk around Ford. So we go over to Comerica. And he's checking doors trying to see if he can find a shop open or anything. Nothing. So we get to one of the gates. And the gates are open. And I look at Chris and I'm like, why are the gates open for Comerica? So we keep walking around Comerica trying to go to Ford Field. And this entire side street is full of fucking semis. And then tour buses in the parking lot beside it. They filled a side street with semis. We're talking like 10 semis, 12 semis. And then probably 10 to 12 tour buses. And we're like, this isn't for 3 days. This must be for Elton John. And then we look over. On Comerica's billboard, it says, welcome Elton John. So he was performing in Comerica on the field. Yeah. And Chris and I were like, oh, he's just having... No, it was his farewell tour. So here's Chris and I. Here's Chris and I in all black, fucking looking like a bunch of degenerates. And we're walking around a bunch of people that are in like great colors
I
and just
love
happy,
it.
cheery. And
Yeah.
you can be like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, we can tell who's going to what concert. As we're walking around Comerica and Ford Field.
Here's
So-
another good part. So after we got done at Comerica and Ford Field, Bike's like, yeah, we ought to head back towards Fillmore, get in line. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. So we went back that way. Like I said, the box, which is another theater's right here. The Little Caesars Pizza headquarters is also located there.
Yes.
And then another building, which I'll say here in a second, and then the Fillmore.
Yes.
So we're like, okay, and Bike's like, well, there's a couple lines, line here, line there, and I'm like, well, it might have looped around. Bike's like, hey, is this the line for the 3 Days Grace concert? Someone looked at us like, no, this is the line for Mom Spaghetti. And when Alex like, huh? And I'm like, oh?
M&M's restaurant.
Oh my God, I forgot that's what it was
There you
called.
Dude,
There you
that
go.
line
Yeah.
had 40 to 50 people waiting to get in. And that was at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock?
Yes.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
Till 6. I look up and I'm like, get in his Mom Spaghetti. And I took a picture and someone looked at me. I'm like, I'm not cutting you. I'm getting a picture of the restaurant. I'm actually going to the 3 Days concert.
So then the line actually looped around the Fillmore. The Fillmore went down one of the side streets. It was
Yes.
literally 2 blocks away where the end of the line was to get in.
And we're trying to figure out, like, okay, so is this the end of the line or is the end of the line over there? We're going in the side door, and they're like, this is the start of the line. We've been here since 11 a.m. And I'm just like, buh.
Yeah.
God.
But they got everybody in the building quickly. A lot of people, and even a lot of people were ecstatic for Wage War, too. They definitely did a hell of a lineup.
It was a great concert. Really worth the 3-hour drive to Detroit, even though we were dead after it, man.
Yeah, it's a haul.
That was calling my name.
So the entire drive back from Detroit, we had so much adrenaline, we didn't yawn the entire drive.
I yawned a few times, actually.
Wow.
Just kept this
Wow.
Literally just the entire
Dude.
time.
The Kenny Chesney concert that Sarah and I went to,
Mhm.
I was so gassed afterwards because it
Yeah.
was just so electric and like everybody was, it was just a vibe.
Yeah.
Like everybody was just having a hell of a vibe.
Yeah.
I fell asleep for like the last 40 minutes and I mean, it was about 2.5 hours away to get to Riverbend. I
Yeah.
fell asleep for the last like 45 minutes. I couldn't stay awake anymore.
So
So
the ultimate problem that I had, I forgot to switch shoes before Chris and I left to go to Detroit.
I
was wearing Vans,
oh,
and we stood for that entire concert. We walked around Detroit. My
Mm.
feet were in
That's rough.
so
That's
much
real rough.
pain. My feet were
that's
in
so rough.
Someone looked at Comerica Park, saw the Tigers, and said, yeah, I remember when they put those lions up.
that killed me. It killed me.
I got a look on his face, and I was like, what? And he's like, you don't want to know. And we get halfway, we literally get back to the state line, get back in the high, and he's like, oh, yeah, thing I didn't want to tell you? I was like, yeah, what about it? And he told me, and I just looked at him. I'm like, it's a good thing you didn't tell me, and I'm still dead.
I about cried.
I kid you not. I barely can hear on my right ear. My left ear lost everything because of the concert. Because, of course, 3 days, we're rocking, everyone's cheering, wooing.
Right.
I,
Man.
big love to that person. I'm awesome story. Thank you for saying it, but
Yes.
good golly, you
Wait, look, you got it out of the cat, but you got the wrong cat.
I would have been
Yeah.
spitting out coffee. I would tell you what. It was that was wow. Just got me on that one. So
Yeah, it's wild.
gentlemen, let's kick this off right. Let's start with some NFL news. First things
Yeah.
first, Dalton, you and I talked
Biggest
about
thing.
wanting to talk about this because this is a big conversation, and hopefully we
This-
can be done with this conversation for a little while. as
All
well.
right. So it's 11:09. I'd say not even like 5 minutes on this. It should take.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the clock.
Yeah.
All right. Deshaun Watson allegedly, I haven't seen it floating around except for a tweet, is
Yes.
being suspended for 6 games.
Yes.
Am I happy with that? Yeah, I'm happy. It's only 6 games. That leaves 11 games.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I have. And we signed Josh Rosen for a 1-year deal.
And to be honest with you,
And to back up for everything going on.
he's third string.
No.
What?
I think he's going to start over Jacoby Brissett.
Really?
I think Josh Rosen can fight for that position.
Raceland, stay.
Are you high? Are you high?
Look.
Are you intoxicated? No. For of God, you will not win a game. You will not win a game.
Okay, but it's different. I honestly think Josh Rosen could fight for the position. Now, do I think he's going to get it? Very slim chance.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Oof. Goodbye. Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
Larry, I see you saying no way, Dalton. Dalton, we need you to reiterate.
Wait for Larry to come up those stairs and come through that bedroom door. Just give him the look like really.
No,
Let me hear you
stop.
out. I want to hear you out, Dalton. I really do.
I don't.
Hear me out.
I don't.
Well, I don't care.
Why? Why would the Browns want to look into extra QBs? Think about it. Because if
Jacoby Brissett
Josh
gets
Rosen
hit
or
one
Jacoby-
time, he's done. And then you don't have another
I
quarterback
know.
to go to.
That's what I'm saying. So we have to somewhat rely that Josh Rosen can step in. We have to rely on it. As an organization, they have to rely on it for 6 games.
So-
they have to. If Jacoby Brissett takes a solid hit, and the AFC North is tough, and the first couple games are going to be tough because they want a gun after our running game. It's gonna be hard.
I like the emphasis you put on tough.
I'm telling you, the first 6 games is gonna be rough. When
Let me run
Deshaun
down the
Watson
schedule.
comes back,
Run this
it's
schedule.
gonna be rough.
Hold on. Let me run this schedule for you. First 6 games. First thing, we all knew that we're playing the Panthers in Carolina first week.
Okay, an away games are tough in the NFL. I've heard that multiple times.
But it's also Carolina. Chris has zero faith in his team this year at all. It's just a big love. But
And Carolina fans think Baker Mayfield's going to start.
number
too.
2, we play the Jets. That's a team that's well-improved team. I'm going to be real with you.
They're not wearing their black helmets. So
They had a great draft, and they drafted a lot of good defensive personnel.
Well-improved. So I can see that something goes on. Number 3, Steelers at home
That's a
and
win.
in Cleveland.
Oh, always a tough game.
Always.
tough game.
TJ Watt.
AFC North.
TJ
brother.
Watt's going to be in AFC North. That's all I have to say.
Falcons in Atlanta, week 4.
Oh, it's still an away game.
Yeah.
If
week 5. Chargers in Cleveland. That's gonna be hurting.
That's going to be an interesting one.
Somebody's gonna be getting hit hard that week. And number 6 would be the Patriots.
That one
in
will be
Cleveland.
Mac Jones. That's going to be an offensive battle.
Absolutely. So,
I don't really see a lot of defensive personnel anymore coming from the Patriots.
so hold on. I just saw what the NFL set up. Do you want to know what Game 7 is for the Browns?
Texans.
Should be the.
They play in Baltimore. Deshaun comes back.
Yes.
Lamar is working
They
on a
play,
contract issue right now. The battle of the quarterbacks in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Deshaun's first game back, playing in almost a year and a half to 2. Oh my God, the ratings?
Everybody's going to be watching that game.
Oh my Lord, if they black that game out in Ohio,
They're not blacking
I'm,
out. They
I'm
want
fighting every television company and everything.
It'll be a CBS
Right.
game.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
CBS.
it should be.
It will not surprise me if Jim Nance is there calling. Now, you may not have Jim Nance there calling it, but it wouldn't surprise me if Jim Nance isn't there calling it.
If that wasn't set up by the NFL, I don't know what the hell in my life is set up. Because that was set up.
So, in that 6-game stretch, I can see the Browns winning at most 4. I think 4. I
Who's your
still
4?
think 4.
I want to hear your 4th.
See,
'Cause we ain't beating
Carolina.
the
I think we
Chargers.
could get. I think they can start out 3-0. They can definitely beat Carolina. They can beat the Jets. And the third was, I'm drawing a blank. That's the Steelers.
We're
it's
at home.
It's at home though, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think that could be that. And a Thursday.
Yeah. Yes, Thursday night football.
Never mind. Take it away.
Take it away. Quick turnaround. Atlanta's the next week.
And Atlanta, we're not winning that game. You don't win that game in
I
Atlanta.
could see us winning that.
You don't win that game in Atlanta.
They're winning that game in Atlanta.
They're winning that game in Atlanta. They will win that game. So there's my third.
Marcus Mariota. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Next game's who?
Chargers. They're not playing. They're not going to beat the Chargers at home.
I'm taking that win
Chargers
because it's the Chargers.
Chargers do have to come. The Chargers do have to come to us though, so I could see that.
Yeah, but it's Herbert, and that defense is going to hold up better.
And that defense is going to be coming after a third-string quarterback.
What's the next game?
Patriots in Cleveland.
I could see that being an offensive battle. I could see that as a win.
I don't think we beat Belichick in Cleveland. Going to be honest.
I think our run game could take over the Patriots defense.
3 or 4.
Field goal.
3 wins is what you have a chance for. You saw your 4. You said your 4. I see it. But 3 wins.
I got 3 to 4.
That's why I said at most 4. That's why I said at most 4. And I'm telling you right now, as a Browns fan, when Deshaun Watson comes back against Baltimore, don't expect a lot because he hasn't played a caliber game yet in a year and a half.
Larry, you better chill over there with those bold ass comments.
Did he say 6?
He said starting 4-0. Larry, you are the most influential and most. You are the most. You want to know what? We'd pull. We'd pull Cardinals, buddy. We'd pull Cardinals. It's okay.
Oh,
mark it.
So you start out 7-0 and then you flounder the back half of the season. Okay, that works.
What? No, I didn't. No. I was talking to my neighbor across the street. I said I wouldn't be surprised if I could see the Browns win 10 games. Once Deshaun comes back, gets in a rhythm, I can see 10 games. Will I be happy with 10 games? Yes. Will I be happy if most of those games are AFC North wins? Yes.
Yeah.
So that can give us contention if another couple games slide in.
I can
10 games is wild card, at least in the North.
I can tell you how many games you're going to win if Rosen is playing.
1,
2.
None.
He wins 2.
None. 2. He's not winning any.
Okay, so you're telling me he's not beating the Commanders?
Yes.
You're telling me he's not beating the Texans?
Yeah. Yes.
He's not beating the Texans?
Yes.
Okay, he'll beat the Texans. He'll beat the Texans. He'll beat the Texans.
Okay.
He'll beat the Texans.
He gets 1.
First off,
he gets 1.
First off,
I was going to give him 2.
I'm not just looking at this as a sole player. I am looking at this as a whole team. I think the whole team. Look, I'm expecting this year. No, listen. Look, you stop.
Replay.
Look, just because your quarterback just got a hell of a deal and is right under Aaron Rodgers,
that's not my point.
You sit your ass down. No,
that's
shut up.
That's not my point. That's not my point. Here,
he is sitting.
It is my turn.
I'm sitting. I don't know if you saw what I put in the snap group the other day, but here are Josh Rosen's stats. He is 3-13.
Oh shit.
54% completion percentage. He has, let's see, 12 touchdown passes.
He has a better completion percentage than me.
21 interceptions.
Okay.
That's in 3 years. 1 year in Arizona, 1 year in Atlanta, 1 year in Miami. Now he didn't play much in Atlanta. He played 4 games, didn't start any of them. Was 2 of 11. 19 yards passing, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
All right, good argument.
So he had just as many interceptions in Atlanta as he did completions.
So
1 game win against the Texans. That's it.
Okay, I'm still going to go with 2.
No.
My thing is I would not be surprised, and we can start talking about this guy. The Raiders just reported for camp yesterday.
Yes.
So
Yes.
everybody starts. Every other team starts. All the rest of the 31 teams start reporting next week.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing is, as a Browns fan and as all Browns fans that watch and listen to us, do not be surprised if our defense carries us through this whole season. Do not be surprised if the defense is going to be one of the most injured groups this year, because the Browns are going to have another Browns year where the defense keeps us close in games and somehow the offense is going to fumble because all we do is run. Now, what I'm hoping to see is that in the back half of the season, Deshaun Watson can get in a groove and give us a pass game since we have Amari Cooper.
And David Bell. And
David
Schwartz.
Bell. Exactly. I'm not here's the thing.
And Njoku.
That isn't a Browns thing to say. Nobody can say that. I'm not saying it's our year this year. I'm saying it's a better damn year that we can look out for with a quarterback that only has 6-game suspension, getting paid $1 million for this year, can tune up in the back half of the season. If we get a spot, we get a wild card spot. I'd love it.
But Dalton,
do I expect us to go far? No.
But Dalton, it is our year. There's
Shut up.
always next year, buddy.
You sound like Cowboys fans. Okay, now calm down.
No,
Yeah.
if I sounded like Cowboys fans, I'd be yelling, "We them boys!"
The Cowboys are trying to figure out.
Yes.
They're trying to figure out how much cereal fucking Ezekiel Elliott's got to eat to carry him through
Hold
the
on,
season.
I know what Cowboys fans would look like. Hold on, I got this.
Okay, here's another thing about Deshaun, or not Deshaun Watson, but Josh Rosen. His Twitter page.
I got this, guys. I know exactly. Since you made a Cowboys comment, I know exactly how Cowboys fans would look.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
This is exactly
Anyway.
how Cowboys fans would look day one. When Zeke drops 300 yards, when Dak gets
The only
500 combined, and Amari Cooper goes to Cleveland.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of right now is that Fairly Odd Parents dude for how big that bucket hat is.
Yes.
Say again.
Yes.
The owner of the
Are you talking about
Yeah.
Doug Dimmadome, the owner of Dimsdale Dimmadome?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Doug Dilldome, owner of the Dimsdale Dilldome.
Dimmadome, not
Dimmadome.
what you said.
That's
Dimmadome.
a Dimmadome?
Doug
Oh, I
Dimmadome,
thought it
the
was
owner of
Dilldome.
the owner
Doug Dimmadome.
Of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Thank you, Dalton.
Oh,
Tongue
it got
twisters.
dark real fast.
Yeah, it
Oh,
fucking
dude.
did.
When I was doing this earlier,
Oh,
I was checking to see how dark it is because literally I can't see O'Reilly's right now. It's dark.
That's bad.
Is that
So
wrong?
if we get, so for anybody watching, if we got cut off,
So,
you know why?
So if we get disconnected, thank you for watching. But we're still rocking it. Okay, we're here. We're live.
Yes.
We're rolling on.
Yeah.
And we're still talking about Cleveland, even though it's definitely longer than 5 minutes it was. So on to our
Oh,
next
God,
point. Back
yeah.
into the NFL.
No, I got one more for Rosen.
Go for
His
it.
Twitter
all right,
page.
shoot it.
His
So-
Twitter page currently,
Yes.
his banner is him with the Dolphins.
Okay.
Oh boy.
His bio says quarterback, Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Raceland.
is currently a Cleveland Brown.
So Raceland, I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you a quick
We left
question.
those other dudes.
Okay.
How much
What
money
is
do
your question?
backup quarterbacks make being an influencer on social media?
Who gives a
Not that
shit?
much.
He doesn't care about what his Instagram, what his Facebook, and what his Twitter does for him because it's not making him any money. That's why it's still like that. He doesn't care.
Agreed. But
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing for him though. He does quite a bit of like charity work.
Yes.
So I mean that he can use that to push that.
Okay.
So he's not making any money himself, but if he's showing a banner of him still with the Dolphins, if his bio says Atlanta Falcons quarterback, people are gonna be like, I don't want this guy coming in for my charity. This guy's dumb. And I will agree.
But on the other hand, they look at charitable groups of people and they're like, oh, they actually want to help? Thank you.
straight for the jugular.
I don't know. I'm just that guy.
Next. All right. Next.
I'm just that guy. Next.
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 So
So,
what else we got?
continuing with the NFL.
About the Cardinals.
Continuing with the NFL and the Cardinals. Kyler signed, man.
Kyler got paid.
Hot
He got
damn
paid.
time.
Got paid.
Kyler got paid. Kyler got paid.
He's making a year what he would have made his salary in baseball.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We like we're athletics.
We deep down know
So-
why he went football instead of baseball.
Yes.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
do you want me to say it now, Raceland?
Go ahead.
Have fun winning 8 games.
Considering we won 11 last year.
Big contracts. You know what happens with that.
That's in running backs.
It's with every offensive position, pretty much.
Not quarterback. Look at
Oh,
Mahomes.
shut up.
Look at Mahomes. Look at Rodgers.
Oh,
Look at
yeah,
Allen.
Okay, there's 3.
Look at
Got any
Brady.
more? Brady had a
Brady-
slump on his contract re-up.
Breeze.
Breeze had a slump.
Peyton Manning technically hit a slump.
What big name quarterbacks get paid big money and then falter?
Um,
I'm waiting.
I'll
There
do
you
some
go.
research and I'll get back with you.
Actually, here let's do this right here, gentlemen.
Let's go for it.
I was gonna say we got.
So open
stuff.
that
Oh,
up for
we're
me.
going on a stream. Okay.
Absolutely. Go live for me here. So we are going to talk about this a little bit. I pulled up their schedule. Y'all want to talk about him only winning 8 games, Dalton? Run them through. Tell me. So Kansas City. I don't know if they win Kansas City. I'm going to be real with you.
They upset.
It's at home.
It's at home, but I don't
Loss.
think you beat Kansas City at home. You're not beating the Raiders
Probably
in
not.
Las Vegas.
The
Raiders.
So there's 2 down.
No.
2 down.
Yep.
You're not beating the fucking Rams. You're down 3.
No.
No, we'll start 0-3. That's fine.
Okay, then you're beating Carolina. So there's your 1. There's your first.
Yep.
I got them too.
Number
Philly's
2, you
gonna
guys
be
are
rough.
definitely beating Philly. You're at home.
I don't know about that.
No, we're
Number
beating
3,
Philly.
you beat Seattle.
Yep.
You beat them in Seattle unless it is raining cats and dogs. If it's raining cats and dogs, which most likely it will, that's going to be a tougher game than you think it is.
Nope. Nope, because Drew Lock his ass.
Your game is tight with the Saints,
We still win.
but I think you guys pull it out. So there's 4.
Yep.
You beat Minnesota in Minnesota because they can't finish games and never will.
Yep.
They're mid.
You beat Seattle and you sweep them on the series, so there's 6.
Yep.
You lose to the Rams. You lose to the 49ers.
Nope.
And Mexico. That game's in Mexico City, right?
You lose to
Yep.
the 49ers.
Nope.
Yep.
You lose
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Chargers.
I think they split in the Niners.
I can see that one.
You beat New England.
Yep.
You lose to Denver.
Nope.
Ooh,
I think
that's
you lose
at
to Denver.
Denver. I think you do.
You
I think
lose to
they-
Denver.
You're gonna lose to Tampa.
You lose to Tampa.
Yep.
You're going to beat Atlanta.
Yep.
And you might get San Francisco when you're at home. So 9. So you'll split the series with San Fran.
San Fran's away.
Close.
I'll take
I was
9.
close.
Okay.
I'll take the 9 wins.
And to be honest with you, that can be give or take
I
10 to
see.
8.
8 to
It
10.
could also be. It could also be taken into 10. Because
Yeah,
I
I
think
said
it's
8 to 10.
possible that. Because I think it's possible we could. Now I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. It's possible because we did it last year. We
Yeah.
could split with the Rams. We beat them in LA, but then they ended up beating us at home.
I get you.
It's possible.
Absolutely. So I will stop the stream there. Get back to what we
Okay.
were doing. I kind of
So-
like that
so-
feature. I think it gives everybody a little bit more of a visual on the live. Guys, let
Yeah.
me know how you guys
Yeah.
think of that.
I like it.
I like
Please leave
it.
a comment. Larry, thank you for the laughing emojis because Baker is not to the Cards till next year.
Baker is never going to the Cards.
Well, the fact that they did just sign Kyler for 5 years, I'm feeling pretty
It's,
proud.
no,
So
no. I'm content with Colt McCoy as the backup.
Colt McCoy.
He won us a couple games last year. I don't know what y'all are laughing about.
Okay.
You were talking mad about Rosen.
That's exactly where I was going. We took a former Browns quarterback who didn't do well, and he's done pretty well for us.
Well,
You
wanna
guys
know
are getting Arizona. Huh?
We're going to get an Arizona quarterback, and we're going to give him a ring.
You're getting an Arizona quarterback, and you're gonna give him his pink slip.
Probably.
Especially because I saw this yesterday. I didn't share it, but I should have.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, because I don't think he's going to get traded anywhere because no one wants the contract.
Okay.
As of right now, if Garoppolo gets released, the Browns are favored the most to pick him up.
But we just got our quarterback.
All right, now we're turning to Carolina. We need to stop talking about that. I don't want that many QBs on the roster.
Because we're not getting ready to start paying Chris to be our quarterback for number 5. Okay, we're not ready to be doing that.
Well, Sherm said he'll go up there, so he might be 6.
Okay, so
I'll go. I don't care.
I'll take my quarterback money.
I'll go punt.
The Wall's
I'll go
talking to you
punt.
over there, Dalton. Wall's talking to you over there.
It's hell in a handbasket right now.
Oh, nice.
Well, I was gonna say I thought Dalton's Wall was gonna try and be the 7th quarterback for Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sure.
say it is, man.
So
Now the 7th quarterback's right here. It's Bernie Kosar.
He's coming back.
Bernie Kosar.
So let's chat a little bit about the Rams showing off their Super Bowl rings. It's a SoFi.
Love it. I love how they're doing that. I
Yeah.
love that doing in the ring.
Well,
It's awesome.
I'm going to say that the storm is hitting Prospect right now because Dalton cut out quite a bit there, but it's all good. Big love.
Yes.
Yes.
Am I cutting out that bad?
You were cutting out pretty bad. It's all
For a
good.
second.
Yeah, I don't really have. Yeah, my signal's all right. It's going up and down pretty hard.
Yeah, mine's getting to that point too. Because y'all are cutting in and out for me.
Understandable. But yeah, the Rams did get their ring, and they did tribute for SoFi Stadium inside the ring, which I thought was pretty cool. And they had the field design of the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
And
it was awesome.
Yeah, Matt Stafford, for a fun fact, created an Instagram page. So now you can follow Matt Stafford on Instagram. And the first picture he uploaded was him with his Super Bowl ring.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I really wanted Cincy to win. I'm happy the Rams did win, and I'm happy Matt Stafford got a ring because he definitely deserves a ring
Absolutely.
for his career.
He deserves it, but I'm not happy about it.
Because he did it with the Rams.
It's the tears
Yep.
of Cards fans when they finish below 500.
500?
Larry, I don't know
500?
what weird thing you're talking about being into right now, but live your life, man. Live your life.
You do you, Larry.
You do you. Stay in your lane. So let's finish off with a little bit of NFL conversation with the new uniform conversations. Chris, I know you're like deep in love with the new helmets that Carolina dropped. Only for them to go like 3-14 this year.
Hey, now. 4.
He's not wrong.
4-12 or 13. 4-13.
4-13.
There you go.
4-13 with our new helmet.
Who do they upset?
It's going to look great throwing 6 picks in the helmet, and Sam Darnold would look.
Hey, Chairman here. Just wanted to fill you guys in on what had happened with episode 88. Unfortunately, we wanted to go remotely for the week with our podcast episode. And unfortunately, there was a storm that had gone through Marion and had truly kind of really gave quite a bit of technical difficulties to all of the fans, especially myself. And it showed some troubles with my internet, and I was unable to stay live on Facebook. And after we had disconnected multiple times, we had made the group decision to call it for the day and felt that we were at a good stopping point anyway. The only other thing that we were going to talk about in this episode was we were going to talk about Major League Baseball and what is going on after the All-Star break and what had gone on during the All-Star break. But if you want to hear anything about that, you can actually find us on Facebook and on YouTube, and also on all of our platforms of Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and Google Podcast. I also will invite you to go and follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page if you haven't, and also follow our Instagram page. last but not least, if you have not also followed our brand new TikTok page, we actually have our first video up from when Dalton actually ate the Glizzard. Go over there, watch that video. Be very cautious with your stomach because it is a tough one at times to watch. Take it from Raceland, it was a challenge for him, but go give it a like, give it some shares, let your friends see what's going on with the fans. On that note, I will thank you for listening to Not Your Average Sports Fans Podcast.
On that note, buddy, I think we're good to get out of here. But I think that is all we're gonna have, sir.
I feel like it's a good stopping point.
It is time to go to bed.
Thank you for listening to the Not Your Average Sports Fan podcast. Please give a review and smash that like and follow button.
Where are we going?
Ralphie's?
Ralphie's.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Okay. Cool.